Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. There's celebrations going on, continuing in the 300th anniversary of the Guru Gadi of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. And the most important to remember, to understand, is that there's a relationship, that what we establish in our hearts and our minds and our souls, our Atma, is a relationship. Just as we may have a relationship to each other, I know our Jeetkar and she knows me, and I know our Simranjeet, and everybody knows, we know each other. And we come and how do we greet each other? Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh, and we give each other a hug. And we have that relationship. And you have a relationship to friends, you have a relationship in family, to spouse. And that relationship you understand. It's some relationship. I have a relationship with my mother. Someone has a relationship with their father. We have relationships with our children. And what is a relationship? It's a ship that's filled with relations, right? We have lots. But we establish that connection, that communication to each other, that frequency or vibration. And that we can understand, right? But we don't always understand that we have that same relationship to Sri Guru Granth Sahib. And Guru tells us, I'm your mother, I'm your father, tu mera pitta, tu mera mata, tu mera prata, right? I'm your mother, I'm your father, I'm your kinsman, I'm your brother. And in that same sense, when we think, what is a relationship, a friendship? It's something that you cherish. It's something that's important to you. It's something that you want. And it's something that helps you to feel better. Is that not so? That we go to each other, we want to feel better, we talk to each other. And what's missing today, especially for our young people, and for, I wouldn't just say our young people, I'd say most of us, is that same relationship to Sri Guru Granth Sahib. And listen to the wisdom of our Hukamas. Today we heard that in English. Just take that one part where Guru says, in every milk there is butter. Right? From every milk there's butter. Just that one, let's just take that one line. So look at how Guru has already, just through that one line, changed my thinking. My thinking was changed. That every milk has butter. But we don't see that. We see only milk is something we drink and we put down. But what is contained in that milk? And Guru has kind of shifted us, to open us to see that it's more, that everything, this is the vibration of Waheguru, that in everything, see what's there. Open. Open deeper inside of yourself. Guru will open us. That when we don't know the way, that when we don't know the way through, and we think every house of those cards is going to fall, spiritually, emotionally, physically, that Guru lifts us and says, remember that in every milk you're going to find butter. And it expands. It expands. What so impresses me, or so, I think, just grabs me, is how expansive Guru's teachings are, and how expansive Bani is in allowing us to go beyond our own limitation of thought and of action. So when I think of celebrating 300 years of what the miracle was of the Bani and the Shabad contained, that began Guru Arjan with the Adi Granth 404 years ago, and that Guru Gobind Singh Ji 300 years, for all time, that body shall be, Shabbat shall be intact. And that anyone, no matter who, can receive that gift, no matter who they are. Any people. To expand us outside of, we say, our box that we live in. And sometimes we don't see beyond those four corners of what that box is, that four sides. But Guru teaches us that in every four side there is a corner. And in each of those corners of that box we live is something different. And when we experience the corners of that box, what is there beyond our own self? Then we create the passageway. See, Guru is like a gate. When we say Gurdwara is door to the Guru, it's that gate. And the relationship of the physical body to that is that there's 9 gates of the body. And the 10th gate being the one that we don't see. But there's 9 gates. If you add up how many gates you have in your body that are open, there's 9. And in those 9 gates, which is all that we perceive and see and feel and do and bring in and create and eliminate and all those things, that's the 9 treasures that will run to every part of that. Those 9 treasures shall run to the 9 gates of your physical body that is contained of the 5 tattvas, air, earth, water, fire, and ether, that is also contained in this universe that creates the relationship between yourself and the universe. There's an exact science of teaching. And some of the young people say, I'm going to study psychiatry and psychology. I said, there's your study of psychiatry and psychology. There's nothing that is not psychological of everything that isn't there. The hard part that we face it individually, we face it as a Sanghat, we face it as a nation, is the trust. And that's all. Trust and faith. 2 major words. Trust and faith. Trust and faith. And it is difficult sometimes because how do we figure out where the physical of this life is and where is the spiritual of this life? So Sri Guru Granth Sahib addresses both spiritual and physical of life, acknowledges who we are physically, but then shifts us to experience in the physical self our spiritual link, our spiritual connection. But to receive it, that's where the body needs to be balanced. If we're not balanced mentally, physically, and spiritually, then we will not have the harmony of life. We won't. It can't just be mental frequency. It can't just be physical frequency. It can't just be, oh, look how spiritual I am. Right? There has to be a link, a connection, a balance, the harmony. And we all want harmony. Who wants to fight? Some people do. We fight why? We fight because we want to forget. Is that not why we fight each other? So why don't we forget to fight? Turn it the other side.